The Ottoman Empire's enduring legacy. Welcome to our journey through one of the greatest Muslim empires in history, the Ottoman Empire. This video will explore how the Ottomans rose from a small Anatolian principality to a superpower that spanned 3 continents. At its height, it controlled vast parts of Southeast Europe, Western Asia, and North Africa. We will examine their political genius, cultural richness, religious tolerance, and the lasting legacy they left behind. Join us as we rediscover what Muslims have contributed to the peace and development of the world through the Ottoman Empire. Origins and rise, 1299 to 1453. The Ottoman Empire was founded by Osman I in 1299 in the region of Bithynia in northwestern Anatolia. As Ghazi warriors for Islam, the early Ottomans expanded their territories through both conquest and strategic marriages. They respected local customs and allowed local leaders to continue ruling as vassals. Their early rise was marked by the Battle of Bafeus, 1302, the conquest of Bursa, 1326, and victories that brought more land under Islamic rule. The conquest of Constantinople, 1453. In 1453, Sultan Mehmed II led a historic campaign that culminated in the conquest of Constantinople. Using massive cannons and advanced siege techniques, the Ottomans breached the city's walls. Mehmed entered the city with respect for its inhabitants. The Hagia Sophia was converted into a mosque, but Christian churches were preserved, and religious leaders were allowed to continue serving their communities. This event marked the rise of the Ottomans as a global power and fulfilled a centuries-old Muslim aspiration. Golden Age under Suleiman the Magnificent, 1520 to 1566. Suleiman the Magnificent, known in the Islamic world as Kanuni or the Lawgiver, ruled from 1520 to 1566. He implemented Sharia-based legal reforms while also introducing new civil laws, canon. His military campaigns expanded the empire to Hungary, the Persian Gulf, and North Africa. He patronized scholars, poets like Baki, and architects like Mimar Sinan, who built the Suleiman I Mosque. Suleiman's reign symbolized the ideal Islamic ruler, powerful, just, and cultured. Political structure and governance. The Ottoman political system was a blend of Islamic governance and pragmatic administration. The Sultan Caliph was the ultimate authority, but the empire was administered by a council, divan, led by the Grand Vizier. Provinces were governed by beys and pashas. The empire used a meritocratic system through the devshirm, recruiting Christian boys for state service, converting them to Islam, and educating them to become high-ranking officials. Justice was upheld through qadis, judges, who administered Islamic law in courts across the empire. Military innovations and expansion. The Ottoman military was one of the most advanced of its time. The Janissaries, an elite corps formed through the devshirm system, were trained from childhood and loyal only to the Sultan. The Ottomans were among the first to use gunpowder weapons like cannons and muskets effectively in battle. Their navy, led by admirals like Barbarossa and Piri Reis, dominated the Mediterranean. Major victories include the conquest of the Mamluk Sultanate, 1517, and the Battle of Mohacs, 1526. Religious tolerance and diversity. Islam teaches respect for people of the book, and the Ottomans implemented this through the millet system. Each religious community had autonomy over its own laws and leaders. Jews fleeing persecution in Spain were welcomed in Ottoman lands and contributed to trade, science, and medicine. Christians maintained churches and schools. This pluralism helped the empire maintain peace in a multi-ethnic, multi-religious society for centuries. Economic prosperity and trade. The Ottoman Empire was a global trade hub. Goods flowed from Asia to Europe through Ottoman territory. Cities like Istanbul, Aleppo, and Cairo bustled with merchants trading spices, silk, coffee, and carpets. The Ottomans developed caravanserais, roadside inns, and a postal system to support commerce. Islamic finance principles discouraged exploitation and interest, promoting ethical trade practices and social responsibility. Cultural achievements and arts. Ottoman culture blended Islamic traditions with Turkish, Persian, and Byzantine influences. They excelled in calligraphy, producing ornate Qurans. Miniature painting captured court life and history. Architects like Mimar Sinan designed over 300 buildings, including the Suleiman Mosque in Edirne. Music, poetry, and textiles also flourished, with imperial patronage nurturing artists from across the empire. Education and intellectual legacy. Education was a state priority. Thousands of madrasas taught a wide curriculum that included Quranic studies, law, astronomy, and logic. Scholars such as Khatib Shalebi and Taqi al-Din contributed to cartography and science. The Istanbul Observatory, 1577, rivaled those in Europe. Libraries housed rare manuscripts in Arabic, Persian, and Turkish, preserving centuries of knowledge. Role of women and family life. Ottoman women had rights in property, education, and legal matters. Women from elite families managed charitable foundations, WACs, that built schools and hospitals. Hürrem Sultan, wife of Suleiman, was a powerful figure involved in diplomacy and public welfare. The family unit was seen as a moral institution, and raising children in faith and ethics was central to Ottoman Muslim life. Peace, diplomacy, and global relations. The Ottomans were skilled diplomats. They signed treaties like the Treaty of Karlowitz, 1699, and maintained embassies in major capitals like London and Paris. They engaged in correspondence with rulers from France to India. Diplomacy was guided by Islamic principles of justice, trustworthiness, and peacemaking. Their balanced foreign policy helped maintain centuries of relative stability in the region. Decline and modern challenges, 17th to 19th century. From the 17th century onward, the empire faced internal corruption, economic competition from European powers, and military defeats. However, reformers like Sultan Selim III and Mahmud II introduced modernizing reforms, such as reorganizing the military and education systems. Despite the decline, the Ottomans preserved Islamic scholarship and resisted colonization longer than many Muslim states. Legacy and contributions to the Muslim world. The Ottoman Empire preserved the institution of the Caliphate for over 600 years. Their architectural marvels, legal traditions, and multicultural coexistence inspired future Muslim thinkers. Istanbul remains a symbol of Islamic civilization. Their support for the Hajj, maintenance of holy sites, and charitable networks extended Islam's humanitarian legacy. What Muslims can learn today. The Ottoman story is a testament to what Muslims can achieve with unity, faith, and vision. In a world facing new challenges, their example teaches us to value knowledge, promote justice, uphold family values, and strive for peaceful coexistence. Let us honor their legacy by working for a better future grounded in Islamic principles. Finally, a quote from the Quran, "And we made you into nations and tribes so that you may know one another." Quran Surah 49 Ayah 13. And there you have it. We hope you found this information helpful and thought-provoking. Our goal is always to provide you with content that both informs and engages. If you enjoyed this video and found value in it, we'd be incredibly grateful if you could take a moment to hit that like button. Your positive feedback helps our content reach more viewers who might benefit from it. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to stay updated on our latest uploads. We release new videos regularly and would love to have you join us on this journey of discovery and learning. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care and stay curious.